Gentlemen, in your years of accumulated wisdom beyond 40, recognize this timeless truth. It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it. The ancient Stoics commanded a secret arsenal that rendered them impervious to the emotional storms stirred by troublesome souls. Picture yourself equipped with this inner shield, a fortress of the mind that repels the toxic vibes others hurl your way, far from dusty relics. These are potent tactics ready to revolutionize your existence now. Whether contending with a tyrannical boss, a troublesome family member, or anyone who seems to drain your energy, the wisdom of Stoicism offers a powerful solution. In today's video, we will delve into how to apply Stoic principles to not only survive but thrive in adversity. This is not just a way to endure, but to build a life of peace, resilience, and profound personal freedom. If you've ever felt burdened by others' negativity, or simply seeking serenity in this chaotic world, you're in the right place. Brothers, in pursuit of Stoic mastery, let us forge ahead on this path, fortified by the enduring insights of Stoicism, to reveal the art of preserving your equilibrium amid life's fiercest tempests. I urge you, do not dismiss this guidance lightly. By being here, you stand apart from the masses, a beacon of resolve. Embrace that distinction and absorb every facet of this wisdom. At its core, this is about fortifying your personal frontiers, determining the extent to which outer turmoil, especially from narcissistic figures, can pierce your core tranquility. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This profound quote resonates strongly when facing challenges from a narcissistic person. It reminds us that true power doesn't lie in changing that person or their behavior, which is often beyond control, but in changing how we react and deal with them. When facing a narcissist, what we truly control is our reaction, emotions, and the mental space we give them. Men of seasoned judgment. This path demands fortitude, particularly when passions surge and the narcissist holds sway in your world, be it kin, spouse, or peer at work. Seneca provides vital counsel. Our torments often loom larger in our minds than in truth. Frequently, the dread and anguish in navigating narcissists swell from apprehensions and forecasts of their next barbs or deeds. Embracing Seneca's lens, we master the skill of separating the genuine sting of their conduct and the additional pain we create in our minds. This doesn't diminish the challenges caused by narcissists, but helps us reclaim mental space by focusing on the present reality instead of worst-case scenarios. Imagine you carry a backpack every day, and each negative interaction, each manipulation attempt, or each hurtful word adds a stone to that backpack. It's heavy, tiring, and slows you down. What does Stoicism teach us? Stoic warriors, know this. You possess the authority to cease loading that burden with more weight. While altering the narcissist eludes us, reshaping their hold on our spirit is within grasp. Diminishing their presence commences with a deliberate pivot of focus. This entails purposefully channeling your intellect and vitality toward uplifting influences and souls, toward pursuits that ignite joy and serenity. It involves erecting barriers of emotion and form to safeguard your psychic well-being. This may include limiting contact with that person, changing conversation ways to avoid giving them opportunities to impact us negatively, or in some cases, completely cutting ties. But it's important to recognize the emotional toll this process can cause. Stoicism doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but acknowledging, understanding them, and then making wise decisions on how to proceed. If you're dealing with narcissistic parents or siblings, you're not just struggling with a difficult individual, but also the loss of a loving and supportive relationship, esteemed seekers of inner strength. This constitutes a profound mourning, and you must grant yourself the grace to navigate it fully. Pursue therapeutic guidance. Draw comfort from artistic expressions such as journaling or artistry, and rely on trusted companions or fellowship groups. These measures not merely distance you from venom, but propel you toward restoration and evolution. In adopting Stoicism, we direct our gaze to the internal stronghold, the haven of composure and fortitude residing within. By curtailing the narcissist's footprint in our existence, we are not being cold or hating them, but prioritizing our own mental and emotional health. We decide that peace of soul is paramount, and no one is allowed to disturb it. Remember that feeling hurt, grieving, and seeking help is completely normal. The important thing is you're taking solid steps to become a healthier, happier version of yourself, with a strong inner citadel that no external chaos can breach. That is the meaning of applying Stoicism when facing narcissists, finding strength in serenity, guardians of your own destiny, and purposefully electing to center on what genuinely counts: your equilibrium, fulfillment, and advancement. Narcissists frequently construct a facade of supremacy, maybe via allure, acumen, achievement, or a blend thereof. This facade serves not merely as display, but as an integral element of their essence, shielding them from confronting frailties and doubts. Yet, as we pierce this veil and probe its genuineness, we act not from malice, but in stoic pursuit of verity. It's peeling away layers of illusion to reveal the reality beneath. But how to start? First, we must ground ourselves firmly in the Stoic principle of indifference, clearly distinguishing what is within our control and what is not. The goal is not to change the narcissist or outcomes beyond reach, but to change our perception of them, thereby reducing their power over our emotions and reactions. Visum in our fortune. When detecting the narcissist's inflated self-promotion, rather than clashing head-on, deploy artful inquiries to illuminate. For instance, inquire calmly, what path led you to that insight? Or might you elaborate further on that, posed with authentic inquisitiveness and impartiality? These probes can prompt the narcissist and observers to contemplate the validity of such assertions. Nonetheless, approach with vigilant prudence and clarity, elevating your security and psychic vitality above all. Stoic philosophy teaches us to avoid confrontations that disturb inner peace. Instead, we should strive to maintain tranquility and emotional balance despite external provocations. This means knowing when to engage and when to withdraw, always prioritizing our own serenity. When we maintain a curious but detached attitude, not directly challenging the narcissist's self-image, we are inviting them and ourselves to explore the truth. This gentle approach gradually reduces their exaggeration, not through harsh confrontation, but through subtle reflective questions. Through such means, their sway over you may wane, enabling a more detached appraisal of circumstances and individuals. This tactic resonates with Stoic prosouche, the vigilant mindfulness, scrupulously overseeing your cognitions, utterances, and deeds. Sustaining this vigilance allows navigation of ties with narcissists through finesse and sagacity, preserving your principles and dedication to tranquility. Resolutamen. To challenge the narcissist's idealized facade from a place of lesser prominence in your life is to pursue truth with compassion, not conflict. It's a gentle unveiling of reality behind their mask, guided by Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By doing so, you shield your soul's serenity while subtly offering the narcissist a chance for introspection and growth. This path of self-awareness and healing demands active courage, confronting uncomfortable truths about oneself with unwavering resolve. Resolute gentlemen, this route aims not at reforming the narcissist or their conduct, but at self-focus, your maturation and bliss. Stoic tenets, rooted profoundly in introspection and ethical integrity, align seamlessly with psychological healing voyages. They impel inward gaze, grasping your responses, sentiments, and guiding ethos. Seneca's doctrine echoes potently: none claim entitlement to every desire, yet all hold privilege to forego craving the unattainable and to find contentment, wielding what you possess with mastery. In therapy's embrace, this translates to viewing present pains or limits not as eternal shackles but as forge fires for growth. Shift your gaze from craving external approval, especially from those incapable of giving it healthily, to cultivating self-validation and compassion. Therapy offers a sacred haven for this inward quest, a space to probe emotions, experiences, and relational impacts without fear of judgment. The aim is mending scars from poisonous bonds, affirming your innate worth, and realizing that worth hinges not on endorsement from the narcissist or others. Within therapy, we undertake Stoic contemplation, scrutinizing existence and decisions via prisms of insight and valor. We interrogate convictions that tethered us to harmful alliances, those beliefs that drove us to seek validation from those unable to offer it wholesomely. This introspection is your key to breaking free from reliance on external affirmation, paving the way for true autonomy and self-mastery. Yet, therapy is more than release. It's about constructing anew within. It's unearthing joy, passion, and peace in your own terms, crafting a life aligned with your deepest values and aspirations, perfectly mirroring the Stoic pursuit of a virtuous existence, where felicity springs not from outer accolades or connections, but from ethical existence. Embarking on therapy and self-elevation stands as defiant fortitude against the gloom narcissists seek to inflict. It proclaims we transcend the parts they cast us in their narrative. We wield might and discernment to author our tale. This embodies Stoicism's essence. Our dominion resides in selecting responses, tending our psychic oasis, and harmonizing with cosmos and logic. The journey of therapy and self-betterment isn't always smooth. Brothers, it demands the courage to confront your weaknesses, face your fears, and venture into uncharted realms of the self. Yet, this path brims with hope. As you shed layers of past wounds and self-doubt, you uncover a resilient, radiant core within, yearning for rediscovery and reverence. In true Stoic spirit, know that ultimate freedom is internal, the power to choose your stance, respond with wisdom, and embody compassion, and craft an existence mirroring your authentic core. This odyssey of restoration and expansion affirms your tenacity and transformative potential. It affirms that regardless of adversities, you command the capacity to forge harmony, delight, and completeness internally. Thus, traverse this voyage with a Stoic's valor, embracing therapy and growth as portals to sculpting your fate. Dedicate to self-insight and morality, aware each stride is a stride toward a life of authenticity, empowerment, and serenity. Stoicism imparts that while external events and others' actions elude our grasp, we reign supreme over our inner realm, our thoughts, responses, and emotions. This truth holds immense power, especially against narcissists, whose maneuver may strike at your mental peace. Let's delve deeper their provocations, manipulations, or disorienting tactics aim to unsettle you through words or deeds. Instinct may urge you to retaliate, defend, or give in to conflict. Yet, Stoicism offers a higher path, calm detachment and inner tranquility. Mastering your responses isn't about suppressing emotions, but acknowledging them. Then, choosing your reaction with intent. Pause. Breathe deeply. Reflect before acting, or opt for silence entirely. This disciplined choice preserves your peace and reclaims your power. The key is recognizing that power lies in how you react. You are not a puppet in the narcissist's hands. You are the gatekeeper of your mental space. This strategy requires practice and mindfulness, developing deep awareness of emotional triggers and automatic response habits. It involves committing to observing thoughts and emotions without immediate action. This is where Stoic exercises like journaling or meditation become invaluable. These tools empower you to step back, assess situations through the lens of reason rather than impulse, and choose responses aligned with your values and pursuit of peace. By refusing the narcissist's game, opting for calm detachment over conflict, you embody Stoic apatheia, freedom from disruptive passions. This isn't emotional absence but resilience against turmoil, a testament to your Stoic resolve to remain unshaken amid provocation. This approach is not retreat or avoidance, but a bold stance declaring, "I am the master of my soul, the guardian of my peace. Your actions cannot breach my mental fortress unless I permit it." This is your proclamation of independence, reclaiming authority over your well-being. By adopting this strategy, you shield yourself from the narcissist's negative impact while forging deeper self-awareness and resilience. You learn to walk through life with unshakable confidence, knowing your inner peace is inviolable. This is true freedom, the liberty to choose how you engage the world, live by your principles, and maintain serenity against all odds. Remind yourself, you hold the right to guard your mental space, control your responses, and live with dignity, calm, and strength. This isn't just a tactic for handling narcissists, it's a blueprint for a virtuous, awakened life. As we close this journey through Stoic wisdom, men of valor, hold fast to this truth. Your mind's peace is a sacred fortress, impregnable unless you grant entry. Like the Stoic sages, you possess the power to choose your reactions, stand resolute in adversity, and cultivate a life of resilient tranquility. The strength you seek lies not in the world, but within you, ready to be unleashed and nurtured through discipline and virtue. Noble allies in Stoic endeavor, I beckon you to persist in unraveling these profound tenets via the curated selections appearing on your display. plunge further into transformative doctrines, arming you to confront existence's intricacies with unwavering calm and acumen. Should this discourse resonate, kindly subscribe to our haven, disseminate this insight to a fellow in need, and endorse with approval. Your patronage amplifies dissemination of these eternal teachings to seekers of direction and fortitude. United, we advance this odyssey, the journey of self-development and empowerment based on the timeless wisdom of the Stoics and pioneers in psychology. Remember, you are not alone on this path. Let's learn, grow, and thrive together. Thank you for watching and being part of the Stoic Journal community. See you next time. Keep building your inner fortress.